Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to a brand new shelf by shelf video. This is going to be number 14, shelf number 14. This is going to be, I guess, the first part of my Blue Underground collection. It does carry over into the next shelf, so that'll be coming up later. But let's just get right into these. Alrighty, so first up is The 10th Victim, starring Ursula Anders. So fucking beautiful. Absolutely love her. This is a really good movie, actually. Really fucking funny. If you never checked this out, it's a good one. It's kind of like, I guess, kind of like a crime, action, sexy thriller type film. It's good. I really enjoy it. Jess Franco's 99 Woman, the X-rated version, women in prison film. Lots of nudity. Oh, I got these things all fucking... Next up is the Alan Clark collection. This is a great box set, man. I believe it's out of print, but if you can get your hands on this, definitely check it out. It's awesome. It comes with two different versions of Scum, which is fantastic. Made in Britain, The Firm, and I believe Elephant's in here also. I highly recommend this box set. It is really fucking good shit, man. Next up is Anguish. I haven't watched this one in a while, but I remember really liking this one. It's like a movie inside a movie inside a movie. It's really kind of trippy. It's kind of like a slasher type deal. Yeah, mystery. It's fucking cool. I really enjoyed it. I want to check it out again. Autopsy. I remember really enjoying this one. I haven't watched this one in a while either, but I remember thinking this film was really fucking cool. Baba Yaga. This is like a... kind of like a fucking sexy type vampire-ish exploitation. I don't really know how to describe this. It's not bad though. It's not too bad. Bad Boy Bubby. Fuck, this movie's crazy, man. Bizarre. I really enjoy it though. I think it's a great film. I know there's a Blue Underground put out a Blu-ray of this that just went out of print a long time ago, and I guess it goes for stupid money. But this is it's a film that you really got to see for yourself to fully understand, and it's a hard one to explain, but it's good. It's a good film. Bear Behind Bars, pretty much what it says. Women Behind Bars. The Big Racket, directed by Enzo G. Cassarelli. One of my favorite Italian directors. I love him. Does so many different types of genres and stuff. It's just fantastic. But this is a good film with Fabio Testi. Yeah, crime thriller, man. Action film. It's awesome. Dario Argento's The Bird with the Crystal Plumage. I mean, don't really have to go into this one too much. This is a fantastic giallo. Love this movie with a passion. I think that's out of print also. The Black Belly of the Tarantula. This is a fucking awesome giallo, man. Love this giallo, directed by Pablo Cavari. I always forget the dude's name, but this is a great giallo. Highly recommend it. Lucio Fulci's The Black Cat. Not Fulci's best film in the world. I remember when I first watched this movie back in the day, I didn't actually even really like it that much, but it's grown on me, and, as Lucio Fulci being my favorite director of all time, I've come to appreciate it. Lamberto Bava's A Blade in the Dark. Fucking awesome film. Always been a big fan of this. I think it's fantastic. Next up is, I got all my box sets in here facing out, so the Blind Dead collection. I'll open it up even though we've all seen what's in here before. We've got Tombs of the Blind Dead, Return of the... You know what, I'll just pull them out. Tombs of the Blind Dead, fantastic fucking movie. I love it so much. The atmosphere is amazing. Return of the Evil Dead is fantastic also. The Ghost Galleon, which has got to be my least favorite out of the four, but I love it though. It's still a fun film. And Night of the Seagulls, great title, fun film. And this also comes with a documentary on Armando D. Asario. I always fuck his name up, but you guys get the picture. So that is the Blind Dead collection. Moving along. The Bloodstained Shadow. This is a pretty good giallo from what I remember. I haven't watched this one in a while either, but I do remember enjoying this though. The Blood Spattered Bride. I thought this was fun. I mean, it's not like my favorite film in the world, but I really enjoyed it. I don't remember who directed that, but it's still a pretty fun film though. A Bullet for the General, a Western with Klaus Kinski in it. It's fucking great. I really enjoy this movie. I think it's fantastic. It's got some pretty cool action in it. Cannibals, directed by Jess Franco, another Jess Franco film. I've come to realize that I have a lot of Jess Franco films in my collection, but then again, you know, if you're into horror and exploitation and sleaze, you might have a lot of them in your collection because he's directed like 4,000 movies. Cannibals, not the greatest movie in the world, but it does have some pretty decent gore, like it says, a 97 on the vomit meter. Yeah, it's a cannibal film. It's exactly what the title is. It's not bad, though. Kind of in the vein of all those early 80s cannibal classics. Cannibal Man, directed, I don't even want to even try to pronounce that. This is one of the original 39 band Video Nasties. It's not a bad film. It's not the greatest. David Carradine in Cannonball. This is a fun film. I think it's actually, you know, typical car film. It's pretty cool, though. Lucio Cozzi's Contamination. This movie is fucking cheesy fun, but I think it's a blast, though. I know a lot of people don't really like this one, but I think it's fun. It's good shit. The Case of the Bloody Iris. This is a great giallo starring George Hilton. What can I say? Giallo. Check it out if you like giallos. Cat o' Nine Tails. Speaking of giallos, another fantastic Dario Argento film. Can never go wrong with Argento's early stuff. The Church, presented by Argento, directed by Michel Sauvier, who also did Cemetery Man. This is such a great fucking movie. I think originally this was supposed to be the official Demons 3 film, but it just turned into The Church and became its own thing. But great film. Really highly recommend it. Next up is the Christopher Lee collection. This one comes with Circus of Fear, The Blood of Fu Manchu, The Castle of Fu Manchu, and The Bloody Judge. I don't know why I did that, but here are the covers for that. Right there. I'm going to attempt to put this back in. This has got to be the oddest shelf I'm doing right now. I don't have any other shelves with box sets sitting in there like that. Next up is Circle of Iron. This is a great kind of fight kung fu type from the story. Actually, yeah, Bruce Lee wrote this film, starring David Carradine. This is a great film, though. I think it's fun. City of Living Dead, another classic film by Lucio Fulci. Atmosphere is nothing to fuck with in this film. It's just amazing. Companeros. This is a film with Franco Nero, Thomas Milan, Jack Palance. Like, shit. Can you go wrong with that cast right there? And this was directed by Corbucci. That's right, Corbucci. Love this film. This is a great one. Really fun. Spaghetti Western, if you like spaghetti Westerns. Contraband. This is a Italian crime film directed by Lucio Fulci. And, of course, in Lucio Fulci fashion, it has, like, pretty fucking insane gore in this. It's got some kills in this that just fucking make your jaw drop. This is a great movie. Absolutely love this film. Starring Fabio Testi, of course. Great movie. Another Lucio Fulci film, Conquest. It's like a sword and sorcery film. The atmosphere in this movie is fucking crazy. So crazy weird. It feels like a dream. Of course, it has lots of gore. It has lots of sleaze in it. It's a great film. I think it's fun. George Romero's The Crazies. I think this is a great film. I'm just gonna... Sorry about this. Yeah, sorry about that. I really had to move that. I got shit in the way here. The Crazies. I personally like this film. I know a lot of people kind of shit on it, but whatever. I think it's a good movie. Daughters of Darkness. This is like a really weird kind of, like it says, stylish vampire film. It's pretty much what it is. It's got an interesting story to it. Dead and Buried. Absolutely fucking love this this film. It's just a really weird type zombie film. Great atmosphere. Great story. It's got some interesting people, and I know... it was Dan O'Bannon, but Robert Englund stars in this film too, or is in this film. It's awesome. Here's the double disc edition of Dead and Buried. Death Dream, directed by Bob Clark. Such a fucking awesome film. Very interesting type take on, zombies and shit like that, but I highly recommend Death Dream. It's a really weird film. Dario Argento's Deep Red. What can I say about Deep Red? It's absolutely phenomenal. Just a great, great film. Everybody knows about that. Delirium. This is a weird film. What what is it? It says a shining example of outrageous psychosexual perversity. That's actually a pretty good quote, to be honest. This is a weird film, Delirium. I think it's okay. It's okay. It's not my favorite, but original Django with Franco Nero. What can I say about Django? It's fucking amazing. Directed by Corbucci. Awesome film. Django Kill, I should say, with Thomas Milan. Kind of a weird spaghetti western, but it's fun. Don't Torture a Duckling, directed by Lucio Fulci. Sorry guys, I'm sitting on the ground and this is killing my ass and my knees on my hardwood. Don't Torture a Duckling, I think, is a really great film. Of course, starring Thomas Milan's in this one too, all over the place. David Cronenberg's Fast Company, car film. Very fun, starring John Saxon, of course, William Smith. This is a fun film. I think it's great. And this edition is cool, the double disc edition. It comes with his short films that were never released before, Stereo and Crimes of the Future, which are very cool. So kind of a cool addition to have. And I am just struggling. Okay, not putting that back in. Franco Nero in The Fifth Chord. This is a fun film. I love Franco Nero. Yeah, great film. Definitely check it out. Fight for Your Life. This is another one of the video nasties. This movie is fucking insane how racist it is. It's just bizarre. Like, oh man, I can't stress enough how, like, if you're easily offended by racism and shit, don't watch this one. But it's a great fucking movie, man. I love it. Definitely check it out. The Final Countdown. Kirk Douglas, Martin Sheen. I think this is like one of the only PG films that fucking Blue Underground ever released. For the Apocalypse. This is a great spaghetti western by Lucio Fulci. Check this out if you've never checked it out. Awesome. The Forbidden Photos of a Lady Above Suspicion. A very, very fun giallo film. I think this film is actually really great. Going Under. I think one of these years I'll probably get around to watching this one. I still have never watched this movie. Grand Slam. Honestly, it is a great heist film. Fucking awesome movie. I think this is... Yeah, there's even a quote by Roger Ebert on there. It says one of the best heist movies. This is awesome. Great shit. If you like heist films, check that out. Hell of the Living Dead by Bruno Mattei. What can I say, man? Stock footage, shitty looking zombies. So much fun. I love this movie. It's great. The Heroin Busters with Fabio Testi. Directed by, that's right, Enzo G. Cassarelli. Says right on the cover. Great film. Love it. Awesome. How to Kill a Judge with Franco Nero. This is actually a pretty cool film. Kind of action thriller type deal. Fun though. Lucio Fulci in The House by the Cemetery. Shit. Love this. I love the score in this film. A lot of people have issues with this movie, but I think it's overall fantastic. I'm a big fan at the end, so it's great. Dario Argento's Inferno. You know, the second part in the Three Mothers trilogy. Not as good as Suspiria in my opinion, but just as colorful, shot just as well. I think it's great though. Keoma with Franco Nero, directed by Enzo G. Cassarelli. Yeah, another great spaghetti western. Awesome stuff. If you like spaghetti westerns, definitely check out all these. Blue Underground seems to really hit it with the releases. Killer Nun, nunsploitation film. I think it's pretty good. I think might be a little overrated. I remember hearing so many crazy things about this movie, but you know, it's got its moments though. It's fun. Hitchhike, basically the same story as The Hitchhiker, with fucking David Hess playing the same scumbag character that he seems to always play. This is a great movie. I don't know if The Hitchhiker film that came out in the early 80s ripped this off, but it's basically the same fucking story. This is awesome. It's great. David Hess is such a fucking cocksucker in that film. The Killing Hour. This is a fun one. Fuck, I haven't watched this one in a long time. I think this was like one of the first Blue Undergrounds I ever bought. Great film. The Larry Cohen Collection. I'm such a big fan of Larry Cohen. Everybody knows that watches my channel. We got God Told Me to Kill. Bone and the Q the Winged Serpent. Bone is just fucking insane. I love that film. It's such a different type of film. Very bizarre. Q the Winged Serpent. Very awesome. I love the way that the structure of that film, the structure of that film is awesome. And God Told Me to Kill is a great film too, actually. Next up is La Scorta, crime film. It's fucking awesome. This is such a great film, man. If you like those Italian films, definitely check that out. Let Sleeping Corpses Lie. Just an amazing zombie film. I think this movie is so underrated. The Loveless with William Dafoe. I think this was one of his earlier films. Might even be his first starring film. Very interesting kind of biker type film. I enjoyed it. It's different. Lamberto Bava's Macabre. Fucking great film. There's the shock of a lifetime. Yeah, what can I say? This movie, it delivers, man. I don't know. It's a fun film all around. It's got some pretty interesting shit going on in it. Machine Gun McCain. This is a fun one. This is a fucking pretty good film. I think it's definitely doesn't get talked about at all, but it's a good film. Mad Dog Killer with Helmut Berger. I always get that guy's name fucked up. This is a fun film, man. Really cool film. Manhattan Baby, not my favorite Lucio Fulci film in the world, but, it does have its moments. I think this movie could have been so much better than it was. I don't know, maybe due to production constraints. I don't know. It is what it is, though. Maniac, what can I say about Maniac? William Lustig's classic. Joe Spinell, amazing. I think Joe Spinell's acting in that film is just ridiculously good. Menanja, directed by, I want to say, Sergio Martino. Yeah, this is another really fun fucking spaghetti western. Great film. Mark of the Devil with Udo Kier. This is a really fucking good film, man. I think it's awesome. Definitely check this out. Kind of like cult-ish type, whatever. The Mondo Kanye box set. I know this one was limited, I believe, to 1,000 or something like that. This one has, Monday Kanye 2, Women of the World, Africa Audio, the English version of Africa Audio, the director's cut, Goodbye Uncle Tom, and Audio Zio Tom, the director's cut, and The Godfather Armando, which is a documentary. I believe that's a documentary. I actually I've only ever seen like the first 3 films in this box set. These are fucking interesting type films. They're kind of hard to watch at times. But yeah, I'll get around to finishing that box set one day. Mountain of the Cannibal God again with Ursula Anders. This is fucking awesome, man. It's a great film. Love it. The Nesting, reviewed this on my 81 series. This is another really kind of fun, haunting house type deal. I know a lot of people kind of say it's really slow and stuff. Yes, it is definitely slow, but it pays off, though. I think it's fun. Newsfront, I really don't even know anything about this film. It's a Blue Underground I picked up. I still have never watched it, so. Lucio Fulci's New York Ripper, what can I say? The killer quacks like a duck. Fantastic score. I love this movie with a passion. I watch it all the time, actually. Nightmare City, I actually just reviewed this for Jason Whitney's 100 subs contest. This is such a fun and weird zombie film. The zombies look so crazy in this film, but yeah, it's a fun one. Nightmare Murders did this on the 25 Days of Christmas Horror. My opinion, I'm not going to say it's better than Last House on the Left, but I personally prefer this film over that one. I like the setting a lot better, and it's pretty rough at parts. Dario Argento's Opera, one of my favorite later Dario Argento films. I think this is great. I love the whole concept with the needles in the eyelids there. It's fucking awesome. Lustig's The Prowler. What can I say? Also known as Rosemary's Killer. Great gore. I love the scene in the fucking pool. I think it's so done. It's done so well. Effects done by Tom Savini. The Pajama Girl Case. I need to rewatch this movie. I can't remember this at all for some weird reason. I have seen it though. Double feature of Jess Franco films. 2 Undercover Angels and Kiss Me Monster. Yeah, it's Jess Franco films. You know what you're getting yourself into with those. Rats, obviously just did this on my second Killer Rat film week. Filmed by Bruno Mattei. Cheesy, everything. Some of the dialogue in this film is just ridiculous, but so much fun. Revolver with Oliver Reed and Fabio Testi. I really enjoy this film. I know some people don't like it that much, but I think it's great. And last on this shelf is going to be Run Man Run with Thomas Milan, another awesome spaghetti western. I mean, seriously, I recommend every spaghetti western that fucking Blue Underground puts out is awesome in my opinion. I haven't disliked any of them. So yeah, sorry about the shitty camera work there for a minute in the video, but I will be back with the last shelf soon, and to finish off the Blue Undergrounds, which, you know, there's still a bunch more to go, and the rest of this, and then I will be on to the box sets, and then on to the Blu-rays finally, which people keep asking me about. So I will eventually get to those, and yes, so that's going to do it for shelf 14, and peace.